in yoga philosophy, they describe the universe, everything as being made up of one energy, which is the same thing science is now.
I'm sorry, Chaya.
What?
We can't hear you.
You can't hear.
The mic is either not switched or not attached.
The mic was not attached. You are correct. Can you hear me now?
Signing off.
Okay. One energy made up of microphones and harmoniums and yoga studios and humans and bugs and birds. And in order to make it easier to understand what that one energy is, they ascribe attributes to it, right? So it's not just this amorphous, incomprehensible thing. It has attributes. So one attribute is freedom. This energy is completely free to create, to manifest, to dissolve, to do anything. And here we all are, manifestations of that freedom, of that one energy creating, okay, let's make a Chaya, let's make a Joan, let's make anybody. So freedom is one of those attributes. And yesterday, as I was teaching my class, we were thinking about freedom because it is a celebration originally of freedom. From the British, to which one I am still married and not free, but yes, that's okay. And then a second attribute is joy, ananda, just complete delight in the deepest way. And this is one I have a little bit of a harder time with because I find a lot of not joy in my life and in my surroundings. And I was interestingly reading a piece in the Times recently, and it was about how happiness doesn't have to be a heavy lift. And the author was talking about TLJs. Tiny little joys. Tiny little joys. And how when we pay attention to things, they become more magnified. So, you buy a red car and then suddenly you're noticing everybody else is driving a red car, like that. So you start to pay attention to something, it pays more and more attention to you as well. So I've been thinking about this a lot and trying to practice, oh, that was a tiny little joy. I arrived this morning, and maybe because it's a holiday weekend, there was no traffic sounds. And I got out of the car, and it was just quiet and bird song. And I was like, oh, this is a TLJ. So we all have, things that are TLJs for us. Maybe it's a delicious piece of cheese, or a glass of wine, or a cup of tea in the morning. Or someone said, I was out hiking and it was really hot, and then this breeze blew across my face. And I said, oh, that's a TLJ. So they're all around us all the time. We just need to pay attention. And that's a third attribute of this energy, is it is aware. It's paying attention. It's not inert, it's aware. And so when we cultivate awareness of paying attention, there is more joy. She goes on to suggest that one schedules TLJs in one's day. So on my schedule is my cup of tea in the morning. I thought that for our practice today, we could schedule some TLJs into the practice. What would those look like? This is a non-rhetorical question. I actually want you to answer. And on Zoom, you're welcome to unmute and chime in. What would a TLJ in the midst of your practice today be? And you are freely creative. It's one of your attributes. Child's pose. We could put in some child's poses. Say, okay, here's a child's pose. It's a TLJ. What
Feeling
else?
a really great stretch.
Feeling a really great stretch. Super.
Twisting.
Twisting. A deep release when you exhale. So like a long exhalation. Yeah. A forward bend. Tree pose.
Noticing something around you that's beautiful or part of yourself that's functioning.
Mia says, I'm going to repeat for Zoom because they can't hear you, because I have the mic on me. Mia said, noticing something around you that is beautiful or some part of you that is beautiful. There was one more thing you said. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's personally schedule some TLJs for ourselves, and I will schedule some TLJs into our practice as a group. Okay. Because in my opinion, everybody could use a little bit more joy. All right, please lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. And just settle for a moment into yourself. And we'll start with Mia's suggestion and just notice something of beauty in yourself. Oh, that's what you said, something that is functioning. Some part of your body that is functioning well. And deepen your breath. And take a few breaths that include a long sighing, releasing exhalation. So you can sigh through your mouth or you can breathe out through your nose, but just a long exhalation of letting go, of releasing whatever it is you're carrying, whatever is causing you stress or anxiety or distress. And then after the next exhalation, join your palms together in front of your heart and we'll chant. And whether you choose to join in or you prefer to sit and listen, perhaps the music and the melody in itself could be a TLJ. Chaya ahead, honor yourself, the beauty that is in you, that is in the world, joy that exists amidst the difficulties. Lifting your head, open your eyes. We're going to start with our first scheduled TLJ, lying down on the back. So lie down, have your strap handy, and just relax. Is it too cold? Okay, that was clear. So settle onto your back, settle into your breath, stretch your legs on the floor. Give yourself a moment to just exist here in the space that you're in, whether you're here in the studio or you're at home. Feel the floor beneath you steady and solid. Acknowledge that it's got your back, literally. And then let yourself settle into that. Then organize your legs so the toes are pointing up and the knees are pointing up, and draw your right knee into your chest. And then just gently rock the knee from side to side, settling the thigh bone into the hip socket. Just small movements, an invitation to release, to connect. And then finding your strap, place the strap around the ball of your right foot and extend your leg up to the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. And feel the stretch. And maybe feeling stretch is a TLJ for you. Maybe it's not, but if it is, be present with it. And as you stretch your right leg, keep the left leg grounded and steady. Take a few deep breaths. Move the straps into your right hand. Place your left hand on the top of your left thigh as an anchor and a reminder to stay grounded, and open the right leg out to the right, keeping the left hip heavy. If you've entered the personal space of the person on your right, just be respectful. And breathe here. So in this position with the legs, the inner thigh, the adductor along the inseam of the leg, will be getting a stretch. That's good. Add a little bit more stretch to the back of your leg by moving your right foot towards over your head, just in that direction, towards over your head. So the head end of your mat. So the leg is still out to the side, and if you're against the wall, just shift yourself a little bit more off to the side so you've got space, especially if you have very long legs. Move yourself a little bit more to your left so you've got more space for your right leg. And then inhale, bring the leg back up to center. Take the straps into the left hand, right arm out to the side, and we're going to twist. Bruce, a TLJ of twisting. So roll onto the pinky side of your left foot, your left hip, and draw the leg across and to your left. Keep the right shoulder grounded. And then move your foot again towards the head end of your mat, keeping the leg straight. So you get a little bit more stretch in the hip, the outer hip rotators. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the leg back up to center. Release the strap and lower the right leg. And take a pause here. A long releasing exhalation. There is a delight, a joy sometimes in the end of a pose, not necessarily because the pose was difficult, but there is a tension, and then you release from the tension, and the body goes, ah. Draw the left knee into your chest, catch it with your hands, and gently and slowly move it side to side, settling thigh bone into hip socket. Place the strap around the ball of the left foot and extend the left leg to the sky. Straighten the leg all the way. Anchor into the right leg and breathe. Breathe into the stretch, breathe into the sensations. Deep stretching creates more freedom in the body, more mobility. In the normal course of the day, we really don't stretch very much at all. So coming to your yoga practice is a beautiful opportunity to maximize the stretching safely, which means not forcing your body into the stretch or overstretching, but just giving yourself a languorous, sweet time to be present as you stretch. Straps to the left hand, lower the left leg out to the side, to the left, and move the left foot towards the head end of your mat, away from your right leg. The right hand can rest on the right thigh, giving it some grounding. Let the breath flow and fill you. Take another breath here. And bring the leg back up to center. Switch hands. Open the left arm out to the left. Roll onto the pinky edge of the right foot and take the leg across and towards the head end of your mat. And your right foot is reaching towards the foot end of your mat. Breathe into the outer left hip, into the left leg, settling the left shoulder heavy to the ground. Take one more breath. Lift the leg back up to center. Remove the strap and lower the leg. A scheduled TLJ. A tiny little joy. Bring awareness to your feet. Point the feet to the ceiling, rotating the legs internally. And then point the toes as though you were going to reach your toes to your floor. The calves will lift up, the knees will lift up. And then pull the toes back towards you, pushing out through your heels a little bit more actively. Then again, point the toes, reaching the toes towards the floor. And again, flex the toes back towards your feet. Bend the knees, feet on the floor. Bring the hands to the back of your head. Pull the belly muscles in. Exhale, lift the head, shoulders, and chest up. And inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. Continue lifting and lowering. If you'd like this to be more challenging, you're getting ready for Whitney's Pilates series, hover your feet up off the floor 1 inch. Two more times. Lift and lower, feet up or down. And then put the head down, put the feet down. Release your hands, drop your knees left and drop your knees right. Come back to center and turn over onto your right side. So you're curled on your right side. Take your strap with you. Pillow your head on your arm, or you can put a blanket under your head. And then with your left hand, catch the top of your left foot and bring it back behind you into a thigh stretch. So you don't need the strap yet. Move the knee back in space. Your left knee back in space. Keep the right knee bent so you've got stability. And then pull your left heel towards your buttock. Maybe even touch the heel to the buttock. Left heel, left buttock. And as much as you're pulling your left heel towards your buttock, now also move your knee, not your foot, just your knee back in space. Your knee is going behind you. So you increase the stretch along the front of the left thigh. Yes? Yes. Those are your quadricep muscles. There are 4 of them. That's why it's called quadriceps. Take one more breath. And then exhale and release. And bring the left knee on top of the right knee. Take both hands to the back of your head. Turn the chest up to the ceiling. So you're going to roll the upper back, left shoulder down without moving your knees. And then exhale, lift the head, shoulders, and chest up towards your left hip. And inhale back down. Exhale up towards the left hip. And inhale down. Keep going. It was actually, I took Whitney's Pilates class. We had a regular weekly class here at one point, and I took it because I felt like my core was not very strong. Because although we do some core strengthening in yoga, plank pose, boat pose, it's not a lot. So I took Whitney's class for a year or two and decided that I needed to add abdominals into my classes, which is why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, last time, up and down. Come back into the side lie. Take your strap around your left foot, hold it with your left hand, and stretch your left leg to the sky. Now you'll notice, I'm going to invite you to notice that your left hip shifted back when you lifted your left leg up. Stack your left hip over your right. So pull the left hip forward. Yes. Now your left leg has probably moved over to the right. Bring your left leg directly up over your hip. So the left hip is moving forward and the left foot is moving directly over the left hip. Then move the left leg in the direction of your head end of your mat. Then breathe. Left hip forward, left foot over hip, and moving towards your head. Good stretch, eh? Take 3 more breaths. Looks good, Michael. Keep the leg really straight. Left leg really straight. Yeah, good, Stephanie. Excellent, Fran. When you finish the 3rd breath, release the strap and lower the knee. And a scheduled TLJ. Pause. Feel. Turn over onto your left side, please. Take your strap. Cradle your head. With your right hand, catch the top of your right foot behind you. So no strap yet, unless you need the strap to hold your foot. Draw the heel towards the buttock. And move the knee back in space. Just your right knee back. Right heel in. And lower the right knee just a little bit so it stays in line with its hip. Knee back, heel in. And if you find that your rib cage has kind of popped forward while you did that, soften your rib cage back and in, and that's going to also increase the stretch in your quadriceps. Your quadriceps end up in one tendon. So muscles have a tendon on either end where the tendon attaches to the bone. And the quadriceps, so the four muscles, end up in one tendon called the quadriceps tendon. And your kneecap is embedded in that tendon. Exhale, release the right leg. Take the hands to the back of the head. Roll the right shoulder back towards the floor. And then exhale, lift head, shoulders and chest up and down. So one of the key ways in which we can protect our knees and create strength in the knees is strengthening the quadriceps and stretching the quadriceps. Everything is connected. Lifting and lowering. See if you can lift your left shoulder blade off the floor. Lifting that high. 3 more. Then bring the head down, come back to your side lying position, and place a strap around your right foot, right leg to the sky. Move the right hip forward on top of the left hip. Stack the hips. Move the right foot on top of the right hip. So rather than it being in the front plane, move it directly over your hip, pointing towards the ceiling. Then move the foot more towards the head end of your mat. I know it's a lot of things to think about, but in a way, it's having those things to think about that brings more awareness to your body, more awareness then to your life, to all the TLJs that pass you by. Increase the stretch any amount more. And then release, remove the strap and the knee. Take a breath. It's present here in your body. Make your way into child's pose. Head towards the front of the room. We're done with the strap for now, so you can move it off to the side. And any form of child's pose that you love. And if your knees don't love child's pose, you can lie flat on your belly. Or just work to keep the hips somewhat elevated. Take a private TLJ here. Then take a deep breath in and a long releasing breath out. Do that one more time. Come up to all fours, please. Spread your fingers wide. Set up for downward facing dog, walking the knees back a little bit, curling the toes under. Anchor into your hands, and as you're ready, lift your knees and your hips up to down face dog. And then creative expression in your dog pose. Pedal in whatever way you want to that feels good in your body. Lifting your head, look forward, walk your feet forward up to your hands. A standing forward bend, a TLJ of a forward bend. Hands on the blocks or hands on the floor or your shins. Giving yourself the support you need. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. Stretch fully into the little joys of your life. Exhale, hands down and into your heart. So we're going to TLJ in tree pose. If you're in the studio, I invite you to turn to the windows. If you're at the shore, turn to the beach and the ocean. And if you're at home, turn to wherever you want to be, wherever it serves you to look, that brings some joy. Good. And get really steady on your right leg. If you want to move to a wall or a post, something to hold on to, feel free to do that. Sometimes we experience freedom, as I mentioned, by creating boundary. So the boundary to help us with the freedom of balance are several. One is to engage the muscles of the right leg in toward the bones. Another is to give the eyes a boundary, just something to look at, one thing. And then the key in our standing poses, the key alignment principle is hugging into the midline. So press the hands together into each other, into the midline. Bend the left knee out to the side, and either keeping the toes on the floor or lifting the foot, or using your hand to lift your foot. Press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. Keep the hands low if you feel wobbly this morning. If you feel steady, extend your arms to the sky. And then breathe. A tiny little joy, a tree pose, maybe just a moment of balance. Yay, a moment of balance, I did it, a moment, a tiny little joy. Or you lose your balance and the foot comes down, and instead of giving yourself a hard time, you're like, okay, there's a beauty in trying, and there's a tiny little joy in that. Take one more breath. And then exhale and release the right foot, release the arms. And a long releasing exhalation. Then create boundary in the left leg. Firm the muscles to the bones, strong and steady. Bend the right knee out to the side. Gaze, fix your gaze. And then find the midline. Place the right foot. And draw into yourself, steady. Hands low or hands high. It's easier balance-wise to keep the hands low and the center of gravity low. Practice in a way that expresses your infinite capacity for freedom. Be with your breath. Yeah, beautiful, Michael. Excellent, Stephanie. Yeah, nice, Fran. Take one more breath. And then exhale, release the right leg to the ground. Both feet steady and solid. Just stay facing whichever way you're facing. Sweep the arms up to the sky. And reach for more joy in your life. Exhale, fold forward, hands to shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. And a little joy in a forward bend, fold. Letting the head release. And imagine that you have a hatch in the crown of your head and it opens up and everything you don't want in there just spills out. Breathe a long exhalation, letting it spill out. Then inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale your hands into your heart. Gaze at your view, at wherever you see, whatever you see that registers to you as beauty and that sparks joy. And please turn back to the top of your mat. Sweep again, arms to sky. Exhale, fold forward and down. Step the right foot back to a lunge. Twisting, lift the left arm up to the sky, rotating the spine, and then exhale, unrotate. Bring the left hand back down. Then rotate again, left arm to the sky. Feel the whole spine turning. Inhale, unrotate. Exhale again, rotate. Hold the rotation. Then bring your awareness to your hips. When we were lying on our side, we worked to stack the hips. Here, work to level the hips. Your left hip will have lifted up as you twisted to the left. So see if you can drop it down a little bit and back so the pelvis stays level. Exhale, unrotate, left hand down. Step the right foot forward and the left foot back. This time, as we do the rotations, don't let your pelvis go with you. Try to keep it level. Inhale, the right arm up, just rotating the vertebrae in the spine. Unrotate. Rotate to the right. The whole spine, low back, mid back, neck. Inhale, unrotate. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back out. And then this last time we'll hold. Take the arm up. Twist. A little moment of joy, of breath. And exhale, bring the hand down. Down, face dog. Step the right foot back. Breathe in, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower yourself to the ground. Cobra pose. Lift the head, the shoulders, and the chest. Shoelace side of the feet pressing strong into the mat, legs strong. Child's pose, lift up and back. A short child's pose. Settle briefly here. A TLJ. Back up to all fours and downward facing dog. Step or hop your feet forward up to your hands. Look down at your feet. Find some beauty in these feet that have carried you to all the places you've gone, through all the years of your life. Such a gift, these feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Two little tiny joys at the bottom of our bodies. Exhale, hands into your heart. We're going to step into pyramid pose. You may want to have your blocks to support your hands. So we'll be stepping the right foot back, the right heel down, pelvis still facing forward. So it's a shorter stance than we do for Warrior Two, for instance. And if you turn your right foot out just a little bit, it'll make you more steady. Mia, try turning your right foot. No, your left foot. I'm sorry, I've got the wrong foot. We all have different feet. Okay. Start again. Let's take a tiny moment of joy and start again so we are all lined up together and the instructions make sense. Step your right foot back. Yes. The back leg is going to do an internal rotation, so the pelvis is going to face forward. So the whole leg, the ankle, the knee, the hip, everything moving as a unit. So you're not just turning your knee or your hip. And then the left leg, the outer hip is going to pull back. Push from your pelvis down into your feet for stability. Lift up through your spine. Take a breath in. Bring your hands to your heart. Add a little back bend here. And then forward bend, hands at the heart, hands at the heart, hands at the heart, then hands to the blocks. And if your hands easily reach the floor and you don't need to use blocks, don't use the blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Then exhale, fold over your left leg, forehead towards your shin. Inhale, lengthen the spine, come halfway up. Exhale and fold. One more time, breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out, fold and hold in the fold. It's a fold hold. And breathe. I find tiny little joys in playing with words sometimes. With the next inhale, push down into your feet, bring your hands to your heart, come to a flat back, come all the way up. Very good. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot back. Internal rotation on the back leg, ankle, knee, and hip, the whole thing rotating so the hip comes more forward. External rotation on the front hip, so that hip goes back. Good. Hands to the heart. Lift up through your spine. A little back bend. Forward bend. Keep the hands at the heart. Keep going forward, forward, and then hands to the blocks or the floor. Push down into your feet and into your hands. Tack the outer right hip back a little bit more. Yeah, that's it, Anne. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. And exhale, fold and bow in. Inhale, again, lengthen the spine. Stephanie, we're right foot forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and hold. And breathe. Releasing exhalations. Enlivening inhalations. Bring your hands back to your heart. Come to a flat back. Push down into your feet. Come all the way up to stand. Step forward with your left foot. Good. Sweep your arms to the sky. Breathe in. At the top, catch your right wrist. Side bend to the left. Any amount. See where you go. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Diane, try moving the hips, so bending more from the hips rather than the spine. Yeah. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Everybody at home had blocks? Stephanie, do you have blocks? Just yes or no? Grab a towel, a beach towel or something. So we're going to make a little ramp to stretch the calf. So if you have blocks, it's going to look like this. If you don't have blocks, then roll something up. So you've got a nice tight roll. Make it a really tight roll so it's not squishy. Yeah. And then you're going to keep the heel on the floor, but step the right foot onto the block or onto the roll. And then the left foot's going to go back to pyramid pose. Yeah. And then that same rotation, back leg internally rotates so the hips come forward. Front hip external rotation. Hands at the heart. Little back bend. Forward bend. Hands to the block or your shin, wherever it is you reach. Lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over the right leg. You should feel a really good stretch in your calf. If you're feeling it in the back of your knee, unlock your knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Keep tacking the outer right hip back. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and hold. 2 breaths. Hands to the heart. Come halfway up to a flat back and all the way up. Push off with the right foot, step back. Shake out your legs. TLJ coming out of a pose. Left foot onto block. Now the higher up, the more angled the block and the higher up your foot is, but you want to have your heel on the floor, the stronger the stretch will be. So you could angle the block up more steeply, just saying. But, you know, it should be joy-inducing to some degree. All right, step the other foot back, pyramid pose. And then rotation of the legs. Back leg, internal rotation. Yeah, good. Front leg, external rotation. Yeah, hands at the heart. Back bend. Forward bend. Flat back, belly muscle supporting the back. Hands down to blocks or shin. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over. 2 straight legs. Inhale, lengthen, left hip moving back. Exhale and fold. Inhale again, lengthen. Fold and hold. 2 deep breaths. Be present where you are. Feel your body. Hands back to the heart. Push down into the feet. Come halfway up. Lift all the way up. Push off with the left foot. Step back. Shake out your legs. Make sure they're still functional. Move your blocks to the side. Stand at the top of your mat, hands to your heart. Actually, while you're all standing, I'm going to show you where we're going next, which is actually lying down. But this way you'll have a better view of where we're going. So, if you can't see me, come where you can. Yeah. She knows. She's got it. Okay, so we're going to come back to here where we have already been. We're going to switch the hands. We're going to take the other hand to catch the foot. Here's our pose. So I'm kind of on my side. I'm not on my back. I'm more on my side, my right side. I'm moving the left hip forward, so it's not sitting way back. It's moving forward. And then I'm moving the foot towards the head end of the mat. And the other hand holding the foot. Now, if your hand does not reach your foot, just bring it for support here with the knee bent as much as you can. Okay? So, all right, just lie down on your side. I was going to take you down through a vinyasa, but that's okay. Hey, Stephanie, can you mute yourself, please?
Oh, sorry.
Right side. Please lie on your right side. I think it's when you dropped off and came back. Yeah. Have your strap in front of you handy. Lie down on your right side. Pillow your head either on a blanket or your arm. And just pause for a moment. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Soften and open to the possibility that there might be a TLJ in here somewhere. And take the strap around the left foot. Stretch the left leg to the ceiling or the sky. Move the left hip forward over the right. Left hip forward. And left foot over the hip. Yeah. Then switch hands. So it's your right hand holding the strap. Left hand behind you. Reach for your foot. If you catch the foot, I know it's a little awkward, but it could be fun. Move the foot and the knee back behind you, and then begin to stretch the right leg towards the head end of your mat. Michael, keep your left leg straight, please. Yep, that's it. Karen, once you catch the foot, then lower it back down to the floor. Roll the arm over your hip. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's a little bit of a balance thing, but if you push the right foot into the floor, it'll make it a little bit easier. Take one more breath. Everybody's doing wonderfully. And exhale, release. And just pause. A TLJ. Roll over to your other side, please. Strap around the right foot. Right leg to the ceiling. Move the right hip forward over the left. And the right leg over the hip. Walk the left leg back. Switch hands, so left hand is holding the strap, and then with the right hand, reach for your left foot. Yes. Top hip forward. Move the foot towards the right foot towards the head end of your mat. Maybe choke up on the strap a little bit, hold a little higher. Yeah, you got it, Bruce. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale one more, and exhale, release. Let go of your feet, let go of the strap. Roll into child's pose or any resting pose. Let out a long, releasing exhalation. Look inside to the beauty that is within you, your spirit, your soul, your goodness, your kindness. Not all the ways in which you fail, but all the ways in which you succeed. Lift up to all fours and downward facing dog. Take a full stretch. Pedal out your feet. Breathing in, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower to the floor, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Press the shoelace side of the feet down. And then lift into your back bend. So we've done a lot of forward bending. I'm going to balance with a little bit of back bending. Lower yourself back down to the floor. And then we're going to go back up. So we're going to go up and down with the breath. Inhale, lift up. It can be a little cobra or a big cobra. And exhale, lower back down. Keep the legs as a constant, nice and steady. Inhale and lift. Shoulders back. Exhale and lower. One more. Good. Please turn over onto your back. You can keep your head towards me. Bend your knees, feet on the floor. Bend up your forearms for bridge pose. Settle your feet strongly down into the mat. Inhale, lift up the hips, the belly, the chest. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise up. Mindful movement, feeling all the vertebrae moving. Exhale and lower. This time, lift up and hold. And breathe. Lower yourself back down. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. And either use your right hand to press the right knee away or pull the left knee in and hold the back of the thigh. Keeping the right foot flexed, stretching the hip. With your next exhalation, if you have pulled the left knee in, lower the left foot to the floor. Drop both knees to your right, keeping the right ankle crossed over the left. Unless that tweaks something, then put it on the floor. Stretch the arms out overhead. Luxuriate in the stretch. Inhale, bring yourself back up to center, uncross. Cross the left ankle. And again, either press the left knee away or draw the right knee in and hold the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Breathe in kindness to your body. The body is always doing the best it can. Take a few more breaths. Release the right foot to the floor, move it to the right, drop the knees to the left, and extend the arms overhead. Knees to the left. Full deep breath in and out. Release the arms, bring the knees back up to center. Walking the feet wide, knees bent, drop the knees against each other. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. A deep breath in. And a long, slow releasing breath out. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. Is there a tiny little joy here for you? One more breath. Deep breath in, slow breath out. And pull your knees into your chest and catch them with your hands. Rock yourself side to side. Move into a happy baby pose. And then releasing your feet back to the floor and wide, knees bent. Drop both knees over to your right. Leave them to the right, just the left knee. Lift the left knee up and begin to move it to the left until it tugs on the right knee and pulls the right knee back up to the ceiling. Bring the left knee all the way over to the left and let the right knee follow. Then leaving the left knee on the ground, lift the right knee up. Begin to pull it over to the right until it draws the left leg up and over all the way to the right. Keep your back on the floor, so you're just moving the legs and the hips. And we're going to do that one more time each side. So left leg leads. Wait for it to pull the right up and over to the left. And then lift the right knee up. Wait for it to pull on the left, up and over. Yes. And then bring your knees back to center. Roll to your side, sit up. Take your 2 blocks, or Stephanie, use your towel to support your knees for Supta Baddha Konasana. Pull the heels in as close as they will go. Knees supported. And then lie back down onto the floor. Rest your palms face up, a little bit away from your body. I think restorative yoga poses are a tiny little joy. Make sure your legs feel adequately supported. Make yourself comfortable in any way that you need to. And then bring your awareness back to your breath. Yeah, looks good, Stephanie. Perhaps close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. And we'll practice the 3-part breath. Breathe in first to your belly, then your rib cage, then your chest. Breathe out, belly, ribs, chest. Breathe in and fill yourself up, belly, ribs, chest. And then a long, slow, releasing breath. Chest, ribs, belly. And take a few more at your own pace. Inviting your body to let go, to release any tension that it's holding that it doesn't need to hold. Take one last 3-part breath. And when you've finished, draw your knees together, stretch your legs out on the floor. Move your props out of the way so nothing's touching you. Come to a tiny little joy of relaxation, of peace, quiet. Bring your awareness to your breath. Now a deep, long breath to flow in. And take one last releasing exhalation out. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slow. Begin to bring awareness back into your body, to move your fingers, move your toes. Stretch as you wish. And bending your knees, curl over to your right side. And pause there for a moment, just taking your time in the transition. And slowly lift yourself back up to sit. Tiny little joys abound all around us. We just need to stop long enough to notice, to clock it, to say yes, a TLJ. So as you move out into the rest of your day, look for your TLJs. Bring more awareness to the joy that is in your life. And let that help to balance things for you. Join your palms together in front of your heart and we'll chant one Om to close. Take a deep breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for your practice. Happy July 5th.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry for
welcome.
the interruption. It
Enjoy
was
the
lovely.
shore.
I will. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Bruce.
Bye, Michael.